As we delve into the chilling chronicles of Project Artichoke, brace yourself for a journey through the labyrinth of America's covert operations. We'll explore the hidden motives, the shadowy figures, and the forgotten victims whose lives were irrevocably altered by these top-secret experiments. But before we begin, make sure to subscribe to our channel, where we bring you real stories from the shadows. If you enjoy being in the know, don't miss out on the latest updates. From the depths of CIA archives, we unveil a tale that challenges the boundaries of ethics and morality. Join us as we uncover the dark legacy of Project Artichoke, a covert CIA initiative born in the crucible of the Cold War era. This chilling tale will keep you on the edge of your seat as we expose the classified experiments conducted on unsuspecting victims, blurring the line between reality and a dystopian nightmare. Welcome to Shadow Files, where secrets come to light. In the heart of Washington, D.C. during the 1950s, the CIA Security Office took a giant leap into the unknown. The year was 1951. The mission, a classified program shrouded in secrecy, coded Project Artichoke, the overarching objective, to unravel the complexities of the human mind with a chilling twist. What if the human brain could be transformed into a weapon? This audacious concept marked the inception of a sinister chapter in American history. At the time, the Cold War tensions were at a fever pitch, and the fear of Soviet brainwashing tactics loomed large. The CIA believed that the human mind possessed immense potential, not just as a target, but as a tool. This led to a series of clandestine experiments that would put unsuspecting individuals on the brink of mental manipulation and control. In the murky depths of CIA facilities, a new breed of psychological warfare emerged, and the first step was a simple yet profound question. How could a human being be controlled without even knowing it? The echoes of this query still reverberate through the halls of history, reminding us of the lengths to which the pursuit of power can go. The following years became a whirlwind of activity as the CIA assembled a team of experts from various fields. Psychologists, psychiatrists, neurologists, and pharmacologists came together to explore the uncharted territories of the human psyche. They were driven by a singular obsession, uncovering the secrets of the human brain and harnessing its potential for their own sinister purposes. The annals of Project Artichoke tell a tale of relentless experimentation. Researchers delved deep into the realm of hypnosis, seeking to unlock the potential of this age-old practice for the purposes of psychological manipulation. They probed the effects of drugs, searching for substances that could alter perception and behavior, turning individuals into unwitting pawns in a deadly game. Among the most notorious substances explored was LSD, the powerful hallucinogenic drug that could warp reality itself. Then there was scopolamine, known as the truth serum, believed to have the ability to extract confessions and unlock the deepest secrets of the mind. These experiments pushed the boundaries of medical ethics, blurring the line between scientific inquiry and outright abuse. As the project progressed, the stakes were raised and the methods became increasingly invasive. Agents were subjected to extreme conditions, including sleep deprivation, sensory isolation, and relentless psychological pressure. All of this was done in a bid to understand how the human mind coped with such duress and, more importantly, how it could be manipulated. The research unearthed some chilling realities. It revealed the fragility of the human psyche and the terrifying potential for control that it offered. However, the most disturbing aspect of Project Artichoke lies in the fact that many of these experiments were conducted on unsuspecting individuals. Prisoners, immigrants, and even American soldiers who had no say in their participation. Their lives were sacrificed on the altar of Cold War paranoia and national security. The true extent of Project Artichoke may never be fully uncovered, as many of the files pertaining to the project were destroyed. However, the declassified documents that remain offer a glimpse into a world of sinister experimentation. They reveal a government willing to push the boundaries of morality in the name of national security. The following passage is taken from a heavily redacted CIA document, showcasing the lengths to which the agency went to conceal the details of Project Artichoke. In the early days of Project Artichoke, researchers explored the use of hypnosis in extracting information from human subjects. They experimented with techniques to see how far a person could be manipulated under hypnosis and whether those memories could be recovered once the hypnotic state was broken. One particular case involved a subject known only as walkie-talkie. Under hypnosis, this individual was made to believe that he had committed treasonous acts, including espionage and the theft of government secrets. After the hypnotic session ended, the subject showed no recollection of these events. However, when further interrogated, he began to recount the fabricated details, believing them to be his own memories. This experiment demonstrated the alarming potential of hypnosis as a tool for deception and information extraction. The walkie-talkie case raises several ethical concerns. Firstly, it shows a deliberate attempt to implant false memories into a subject's mind, effectively turning them into an unwitting agent. Secondly, it highlights the vulnerability of the human psyche to external manipulation. The fact that the subject accepted these false memories as his own demonstrates the fragility of our sense of self. Lastly, it raises questions about the reliability of eyewitness testimony and the ease with which it can be compromised through hypnotic suggestion. This chilling example serves as a reminder of the dark capabilities of Project Artichoke and the lengths to which the CIA was willing to go in its quest for ultimate control. The revelations of Project Artichoke sent shockwaves through the corridors of power in Washington, D.C. as the findings were brought to light. A wave of unease swept over policymakers and government officials. The realization that the CIA had been conducting such covert and potentially unconstitutional experiments on innocent civilians raised serious concerns about the balance of power between the government and its citizens. Many began to question the extent to which the CIA's actions were a violation of civil liberties and a betrayal of the very principles that America stood for. The implications of Project Artichoke transcended the realm of national security and entered the realm of public trust and confidence in government. The following passage is taken from a CIA document detailing the agency's efforts to control and manipulate individuals through hypnotic suggestion. There has been considerable speculation concerning the possibility of programming a subject so that he will carry out a specific task and then not remember having done so. Such a programmed individual might be particularly useful for carrying out certain types of assignments which require a high degree of secrecy and plausibility. The matter was investigated by placing a number of subjects under hypnosis and making suggestions designed to produce specific behaviors. In one case, a subject was instructed to take a taxi to a certain location, change into a specific set of clothes and then return home without any memory of having carried out the mission. Upon waking, the subject exhibited bizarre behavior indicative of having received hypnotic suggestions. When questioned, he denied having carried out the mission or even being hypnotized. Analysis of the results indicated that, while it was possible to make suggestions to a subject under hypnosis, it was extremely difficult to ensure that the subject would follow through on them without any recollection. The study concluded that further research was warranted to determine the feasibility of programming individuals for covert operations. This passage reveals a chilling aspect of Project Artichoke, namely the CIA's interest in creating sleeper agents who could carry out missions without leaving any trace of their actions. By attempting to program individuals to commit acts of sabotage or assassination and then erase their memories, the CIA sought to blur the line between reality and fiction. This raises profound ethical questions about the nature of identity, free will, and the limits of government overreach. As the scope of Project Artichoke became clearer, calls for accountability grew louder. Many began to demand a thorough investigation into the project and those responsible for authorizing it. The desire for transparency and justice echoed throughout the nation, forcing government officials to confront the consequences of unchecked power. What did they find? The findings of Project Artichoke were both astonishing and deeply disturbing, revealing the depths to which the CIA was willing to stoop in its pursuit of control. Through their experiments, they discovered that the human mind could be manipulated, controlled, and even broken. Hypnosis proved to be a potent tool, allowing agents to influence subjects and implant suggestions that could remain hidden until activated. Drugs like LSD and scopolamine opened up new frontiers in psychological manipulation, warping perception and dredging up suppressed memories. The CIA's research unveiled the fragility of the human psyche and the potential for unimaginable control. However, the true cost of these discoveries was borne by the unsuspecting subjects who became unwitting participants in these sinister experiments. The trauma inflicted upon them, the violation of their rights, and the lasting impact on their lives serve as a stark reminder of the dangers of unchecked government power. The legacy of Project Artichoke continues to cast a long shadow, raising profound questions about the ethics of human experimentation, the balance between security and liberty, and the resilience of the human spirit in the face of adversity. As we reflect on this dark chapter in history, let us remember those who suffered and demand accountability for the actions of those in power. The revelation of Project Artichoke sent ripples of shock and disbelief throughout the nation. Citizens grappled with the realization that their government had been conducting such covert and ethically dubious experiments on its own people. The public outcry that followed was a testament to the erosion of trust and the growing disillusionment with government secrecy. Calls for congressional hearings intensified, demanding transparency and a full investigation into the matter. Lawmakers grappled with the implications of Project Artichoke for civil liberties and the very fabric of American democracy. The debate that ensued was a pivotal moment in the history of government oversight, shaping the relationship between citizens and their leaders. As the dust settled on Project Artichoke, a sense of unease and distrust permeated American society. The revelations had a profound impact on the public consciousness, leaving many to question the true extent of government power and the safeguards in place to protect individual rights. The legacy of Project Artichoke became a cautionary tale, a reminder of the importance of oversight, accountability, and the constant vigilance required to uphold the principles of liberty and justice.